In recent years, science fiction movies have experienced a renaissance, with innumerable filmmakers trying their hands with the technological future, and they often have thought-provoking and imaginative stories to tell. As one of Hollywood's most significant markets, science fiction movies are thriving, and 2024 promises an excellent lineup of releases. The upcoming year will feature contributions from veteran directors like Bong Joon-ho, Denis Villeneuve, and even the legendary Francis Ford Coppola. The 2024 lineup comprises 17 science fiction films, including both original stories and highly anticipated franchise installments. Expect stories of aliens, post-apocalyptic worlds, and shape-shifting robots, along with adaptations of books and video games. Major franchises like Alien, Planet of the Apes, Godzilla, and Mad Max are all making a return, so without further ado, let's get started. But before we go into our video, we have a small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to the channel. It's a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Now let's begin. Mad Max Furiosa, May 24th, 2024. Mad Max Fury Road is nothing short of a remarkable success story in 21st century cinema. While the film, directed by George Miller, had high expectations due to its franchise legacy and the auteur's reputation, it exceeded even the loftiest predictions, becoming an instant classic and a defining work of its era. Its influence went far beyond its predecessors and many action films, which is quite rare in its own right. Interestingly, Fury Road played a significant role in the birth of Furiosa, a spin-off film that doesn't really follow the fundamental Mad Max rules. In prior films, including Fury Road, the character of Max Rokitansky embodied a rootless wanderer who was nothing more than a mysterious wanderer tethered to no backstory or continuity. He navigated the harsh landscape of the post-apocalyptic world and had his self-contained adventures across the vast, desolate landscape. Now, the long-awaited prequel, Furiosa, is set to unveil George Miller's creative vision. This film focuses on the earlier years of the character Furiosa, originally played by Charlize Theron, but a younger Furiosa will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy, and we couldn't be happier. Furiosa delves into her formative days in Immortan Joe's citadel with Chris Hemsworth in the role of Joe, which is an interesting casting choice. This production, dubbed the largest in history of Australian cinema, is definitely going to take the world by storm when it hits theatres on May 24th, 2024. Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, April 12, 2024. The King Kong and Godzilla franchises, with 12 and 37 films respectively, are some of the oldest in cinema history, originating with their classic 1933 and 1954 originals. Their shared history includes two official crossovers, that is, the 1962 Japanese film King Kong vs. Godzilla and the 2021 American production Godzilla vs. Kong, which was a cornerstone of Warner Bros. Monsterverse. The next chapter in the Monsterverse is a sequel to this monumental crossover, once again helmed by director Adam Wingard. Titled Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, this film will delve deeper into the history and mythology of these colossal creatures and their age-old relationship with humanity. The plot will unite Godzilla and King Kong against a common global threat. Returning cast members include Brian Tyree Henry, Rebecca Hall and Kaylee Huttle, with newcomers Dan Stevens, Alex Ferns, Fala Chen and Rachel House joining the ensemble. The release date for this larger-than-life film is set for April 12, 2024. This sequel is the fifth installment in the Monsterverse and continues the franchise's tradition of delivering high-octane giant monster action. To accommodate the film's grand scale, it was rescheduled to an April release to avoid competition with other blockbusters, including Dune. For die-hard Godzilla enthusiasts, the Japanese production Godzilla -1 will also hit screens on the 1st of December 2023.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
Dune Part 2, March 14th, 2024. Dune Part 2, originally slated for a fall 2023 release, has faced a postponement to March 15th, 2024. The delay was primarily attributed to ongoing disputes within Hollywood, making it challenging to fulfill the promotional requirements for a film of this magnitude. The change in release dates has been a source of disappointment for the fervent fanbase who eagerly anticipated the continuation of Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of Frank Herbert's iconic sci-fi novel. Following the grandeur of Dune in 2021, forthcoming second part of Villeneuve's epic is centred around the revenge of Paul Atreides, played by Timothée Chalamet. Naturally, it has become one of the most eagerly awaited releases in the cinematic world. Dune Part 2 will delve into the partnership between Paul, the prescient exiled heir of House Atreides, and the native Fremen people of the desert planet Arrakis, including his eventual love interest Shani, played by Zendaya. Having suffered the loss of his father and status at the hands of House Harkonnen, Paul embarks on a relentless war against against House Harkonnen, all while grappling with visions of a dark and violent destiny for himself and the universe. With his ensemble cast featuring Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Austin Butler and Rebecca Ferguson, Dune Part 2 is among the most highly anticipated sci-fi films of 2024. Transformers 1, July 19th, 2024. The Transformers franchise, known for its live-action films, is gearing up for an exciting change in style in 2024 with Transformers 1. Directed by Academy Award winner Josh Cooley, the film will embrace the roots of the 1980s Saturday morning cartoon series and be completely animated. Unlike its live-action predecessors, Transformers 1 will take place exclusively on the robot's home planet Cybertron. It's clear that using animation to depict Cybertron is the safer option. The storyline will dive into the dynamic between Optimus Prime, portrayed by Chris Hemsworth, and Megatron, played by Brian Tyree Henry. Furthermore, the movie will exist independently from the live-action films. Paramount Pictures is set to release Transformers 1 on September 13th, 2024. In 2023, the Transformers franchise initiated a new chapter with Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Additionally, Scarlett Johansson will also play an important role in the film. A Quiet Place, Day 1, March 6th, 2024. In 2018, A Quiet Place surprised Paramount Pictures, showing that silent horror could translate into significant profits. Directed by John Krasinski and featuring Emily Blunt, the film was a US box office hit, leading to a successful 2021 sequel. Now the franchise delves into its origins with A Quiet Place Day 1. This prequel expands beyond the Abbott family, exploring the alien invasion that overtook the world. Starring Lupita Nyong'o, Joseph Quinn, and Jaimin Hunsu, and directed by Michael Sarnowski of Pig fame, Day 1 is set to provide insight into the series' intriguing backstory. John Krasinski, the franchise's creator, takes on a producer role this time. With its March 8th, 2024 release date, A Quiet Place Day 1 aims to be a compelling addition to this unexpected blockbuster series, offering fans a glimpse into the world's terrifying descent into chaos.
See, I'm here and now. Why'd you bring me in?
Alien Romulus, August 16th, 2024. A new Alien film, presumably titled Alien Romulus, is set to hit theaters on the 16th of August 2024. The project is part of the expansion of the Aliens franchise following Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Studios. Directed by renowned horror filmmaker Fede Alvarez, known for Don't Breathe and the 2013 Evil Dead remake, this film will be a fresh standalone story in the Alien universe. Alvarez's pitch for the project left a lasting impression on Ridley Scott, the original Alien director, who then offered Alvarez the directorial role. Unfortunately, the specifics of this captivating pitch remain undisclosed, maintaining an air of mystery around the film's plot. While key plot details are under wraps, the cast is taking shape, with Arnie Renaud, David Johnson, Kaylee Spaney, Isabella Merced and Eileen Wu among the confirmed members. This installment is a departure from the directorial helm of Ridley Scott, who assumes a producer role instead. The Alien franchise, which experienced varying successes since its iconic first two films, is trying to get its former glory back with Alien Romulus. Terminator Skynet Rising 2024. Much like the Alien franchise, the Terminator franchise has a mixed bag of responses after their first two films. The movie series has gone to places, but we don't know what the future holds. The new Terminator film, set for 2024, will focus on the machines who are trying to get Skynet back online after Legion was destroyed. Furthermore, the Resistance knows about this elaborate plan and seeks to prevent the machines. As far as the cast is concerned, we know that Paolo and Rui Constantino will star as Colonel Sykes and Kane Woods. Additionally, Rui Constantino will hold the directorial reins. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, May 23, 2024. Matt Reeves' Planet of the Apes trilogy from the 2010s transformed the film industry, blending thrilling entertainment with deep philosophical themes. Disney, after acquiring 20th Century Studios, recognized the potential in this captivating sci-fi universe and confirmed the development of the new Apes films in April 2019. The upcoming installment, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, directed by Wes Ball, renowned for Maze Runner, transports viewers many years beyond War for the Planet of the Apes. This time, the focus shifts to Cornelius, the chimpanzee son of the iconic Caesar, portrayed by Andy Serkis in the original trilogy. In this evolved world, humans have regressed into a feral state while apes have established diverse communities since settling down in the oasis discovered at the trilogy's conclusion. Conflict brews among these ape factions as a leader distorts Caesar's ideologies to enslave their own kind in pursuit of lost human technology. The film boasts a talented cast with Owen Teague as Cornelius, Freya Allen from The Witcher as the human lead, and co-stars Dickon Lachman and William H. Macy. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is slated for release on May 24th, 2024, which will commence a new trilogy. While Tim Burton's early attempt at a Planet of the Apes reboot faltered, the 2010s trilogy's success, guided by Matt Reeves, reinvigorated the series. Rebel Moon Part 2, April 19th, 2024. In recent years, Zack Snyder has risen to prominence as a popular director in Hollywood, and of course for all the right reasons. His latest venture, Rebel Moon, will probably be a sci-fi epic. Rebel Moon Part 1 is scheduled for release on Netflix on December 22nd, 2023, with Part 2 following closely on April 19th, 2024. This original science fiction project has garnered significant anticipation thanks to Snyder's reputation for delivering action-packed stories with a mature tone. Rebel Moon draws inspiration from iconic sources, including Star Wars and classic samurai films like Seven Samurai. Instead of a theatrical release, the film will be released on Netflix. Untitled Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel, March 28th, 2024. The 2021 sequel to the Ghostbusters franchise, Ghostbusters Afterlife, directed by Jason Reitman, garnered mixed reviews, with some critiques criticising the nostalgia overload. However, the film exceeded Sony Philips' commercial expectations, amassing over $200 million worldwide. With such a profit, a new sequel became the inevitable prospect, which was officially announced by Sony at April 2022's CinemaCon. The forthcoming installment appears to align with Dan Aykroyd's vision of extending the Ghostbusters legacy by reuniting the original cast, much like Afterlife did. Moreover, the core Afterlife ensemble featuring Carrie Coon, Paul Rudd, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace and Celeste O'Connor will make a comeback. Jason Reitman, the previous director, passes the reins to Gil Keenan, who is known for his 2006 stop-motion film Monster House and the 2015 Poltergeist remake. While specific plot details remain under wraps, it's known that the franchise will return to its original setting in New York City. Sony has set the release date for the Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel on March 29th, 2024, following a delay attributed to the SAG-AFTRA strike. Borderlands, August 8th, 2024. Borderlands is the latest addition to the 2024 lineup of cinematic adaptations. Directed by Eli Roth, this film promises to bring the beloved RPG shooter video game series to the big screen with a star-studded cast. Cate Blanchett takes on the role of Lilith, Jamie Lee Curtis portrays Tannis, and Gina Gershon embodies Moxie. Kevin Hart steps into the shoes of Roland, and Jack Black reunites with Cate Blanchett and Eli Roth as Claptrap. Roth, known for Hostel, assures fans that his vision for this adaptation will cater to the long-term game enthusiasts while offering an inviting sci-fi adventure to newcomers. The plot revolves around Lilith's journey to her home planet Pandora, where she forms an unlikely alliance with a group of misfits in search of Atlas's daughter, played by Edgar Ramirez. Borderlands, set to be a summer release, is scheduled for release on August 9th, 2024. Mickey 17, March 27th, 2024. Bong Joon-ho, acclaimed for his diverse cinematic repertoire, including The Host, Snowpiercer and Parasite, returns to science fiction with Mickey 17. This marks his third English-language film and the first to be distributed by a major Hollywood studio. Based on Edward Ashton's 2020 novel Mickey 7, the story revolves around a human crew embarking on a one-way journey to the ice planet Niflheim, aiming to colonize it and establish sustainable living conditions. The crew often confronts perilous missions with a slim chance of survival, a situation that calls for Mickey Barnes, portrayed by Robert Pattinson. Mickey serves as the designated expendable, handling dangerous tasks, and upon death, he is reborn with his memories intact. Robert Pattinson describes Mickey 17 as a shift from his previous work. The star-studded ensemble also features Naomi Ackie, Toni Collette, Stephen Yeun and Mark Ruffalo. Warner Brothers will be doing a spring release for this film, and it's set to hit theatres on March 29th. With Bong Joon-ho's return to science fiction and the intriguing premise of Mickey 17, this is one of the most intriguing releases for the upcoming year. Distant, January 19th, 2024. Will Speck and Josh Gordon, the filmmaking duo known for their adult comedies, are making their first sci-fi film, and it's titled Distant. Although their films may not grace the lineups at Cannes, their dedication to delivering laughs and accessible entertainment has earned them a unique place in the film world. Distant, written by Spencer Cohen, introduces us to Andy Ramirez, played by Anthony Ramos, a blue-collar space miner whose mission takes a catastrophic turn when his ship collides with an asteroid, leaving him stranded on an unfamiliar and rather hostile planet. Running low on oxygen and hindered by a less-than-helpful AI suit voiced by Zachary Quinto, Andy manages to establish contact with his fellow crew member, Naomi Calloway, portrayed by Naomi Scott, who is confined to her escape pod. The film, Set for release on January 19th, 2024, is a sci-fi comedy that follows Andy's desperate quest for survival on the unfamiliar planet and his race to reach Naomi before his oxygen supply depletes. With their foray into the sci-fi genre, Speck and Gordon aim to blend humour and adventure in a way that should be a unique cinematic experience for all audiences.
Hi, can you hear me?
Honey, now is a really bad time.
Okay.
Elio, March 1st, 2024. Pixar, known for its imaginative forays into science fiction and space adventure, is gearing up to launch its 6th original film in just 4 years, which shows its continued evolution since 2020 and John Lasseter's era. This time, Pixar will bring a further unique perspective to the sci-fi genre. Elio, written and directed by Adrian Molina, renowned for his work on Pixar's Coco, will tell the story of Elio Solis, an 11-year-old character voiced by Jonas Cabreb. Elio's life takes a cosmic turn when he's mistakenly recognised as an Earth official ambassador by the interplanetary organisation known as the Communiverse. Suddenly, he finds himself representing Earth to a gathering of planetary ambassadors from across the universe. This responsibility would challenge even the most seasoned diplomat, but Elio faces an added hurdle. He's a sheltered, introverted, artistic child with limited social skills. Dealing with humans is tough enough, but conversing with aliens is in another league entirely. This film is set to hit screens on March 1st, and there's already a teaser trailer online, and it looks like Elio will be another promising Pixar delight. Elio appears to be a heartwarming and entertaining journey, showcasing Pixar's knack for crafting relatable tales in extraordinary settings. Megalopolis 2024. Francis Ford Coppola, renowned for his cinematic classics like The Godfather and Apocalypse Now, is set to make a highly anticipated return with Megalopolis. This forthcoming project is his foray into the science fiction genre, and it looks like a welcome move. The genesis of Megalopolis dates back to the 1980s, and after years of challenges, including a hiatus following the events of 9/11 2001, Coppola resumed the project in 2019, funding the grand production largely from his own resources. While specific plot details remain well guarded, the film is described as a philosophical love story set in futuristic renditions of New York City. The story revolves around a woman, portrayed by Nathalie Emmanuel, who finds herself torn between loyalty to her father, played by Forrest Whitaker, and her love for an adversary, who will be portrayed by Adam Driver. Despite lacking an official release date or a distributor, the anticipation surrounding Megalopolis is exciting due to Coppola's legendary cinematic legacy. Filming wrapped in March 2023, with the film slated for a 2024 release. Spaceman 2024. Adam Sandler, known for his raunchy comedies, has recently dived into dramatic roles with remarkable success. In 2024, following his acclaimed work in Hustle, he'll star in Johan Renk's Spaceman. Based on the 2017 novel Spaceman of Bohemia by Czech author Jaroslav Kalfar, Spaceman follows Jakub Prochaska, portrayed by Sandler, a Czech astronaut sent on a solitary mission to collect space dust from a distant cluster. As he ventures into the depths of space, Jakub's personal life on Earth goes through a significant change, which leads to profound senses of desolation. In this isolation, Jakub encounters a mysterious alien entity aboard his ship, and the meeting sparks contemplation on the meaning of life and a journey into existential questions. Directed by Johan Renck, known for HBO's Chernobyl, this film is set for release on Netflix in 2024. Sandler's frequent forays into dramatic roles have garnered much praise, and Spaceman will further showcase his versatility as an actor. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, December 20th, 2024. Following the success of Sonic the Hedgehog and its sequel, Paramount's handling of Sega's beloved character has generated much excitement for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The franchise, known for its iconic blue hedgehog, has been a gaming mainstay and a rival to characters like Mario. The first Sonic movie, released in February 2020, garnered positive reviews and became the highest-grossing video game film adaptation in North America that year. Its sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which was released in April 2022, continued this trend, with Sonic teaming up with Tails to thwart Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles. While specific details about Sonic the Hedgehog 3's story remain undisclosed, the introduction of Super Sonic and the formation of the Sonic, Tails and Knuckles trio suggest exciting adventures in the third chapter. The mid-credits scene of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 introduced the character Shadow the Hedgehog, who's likely to be the primary antagonist in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This introduction paves the way for the inclusion of other game characters, such as Rouge the Bat, a longtime partner of Shadow. Additionally, Dr. Robotnik may also return despite being presumed dead by the military. And so that's about all the major sci-fi releases we would have in 2024, but there's still more than a couple of months left in the year, so we might get a few more updates. And of course, if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't done so already. Otherwise, have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.